Alright, this is a first look at the new Luminar AI. This is the beta version, so not everything is completely finished yet, so we may have to forgive it for a few minor issues. But some of its claims to fame is that it should find, when you first get started, a template that should be reasonable for the photos that you're doing. And right up here you'll see that it suggests for this particular photo blockbuster film looks, filmatic, and close-ups, and they do seem to be reasonable choices. When you click on them, you'll get some presets that come from Luminar. You can also make your own as you get used to the software. But let's take a look at what these do. All right. And I'm just going to see if I can find one that goes well with this image. That's looking interesting. All right, let's see the other choices that it had. How about filmatic? What I noticed with that last preset is it did a body adjustment, not just a color adjustment. I kind of like comfort mood, but I think I like the one on the previous page better. All right, let's go back and see what their third option is, close-ups. It's interesting, they always mix in a black and white with some color. All right, after seeing those, I think I like one from this section, and now I can't remember which one it was, so I just have to look at them one more time. Cyberpunk, I think that's the one that I was, yes. All right, I kind of like that look. Next, you can go to Edit. And then you have your full complement of editing tools. Now, we're not going to go through all the tools. They're tools you're probably familiar with. But I will show some of the AI tools that really this program is touting. So one of them, Composition AI. If I click on that, it's picking a composition for me. And in this case, I think it did an alright job. It's not far from a composition that I would choose. I'm just looking, making sure the lines look straight. Yeah, alright, I'll hit enter on that. We'll let Composition AI take over on that one. Not bad. Now you'll notice anywhere where there's a little dot, that's an area where the preset has made an adjustment, and you could come in here and further adjust it. And if you wanted to see just what that adjustment was, you can click the before and after, and it'll show you just what that particular adjustment did. All right. I think on this panel, that is all I wanted to look at. Let's see. Let's add a little mystical just to see what that will do. Oh, that makes things a little strange. So we'd have to add just a small amount of that. Before and after. Alright, not much of an effect. It already has some glow. So that's less glow. And that's more glow. As you'll know, with most sliders, you probably will be better off with less. Film grain. Alright, here is some AI tools that will be a little more interesting. First one, Face Light. We've seen that tool before, and it usually works pretty well. Here you can see the face getting brighter and brighter. I don't want it to be that bright, but yeah, maybe somewhere around there. There's a face slimming, and I'm going to over crank it just so you can see something happen. So it does make quite a difference. I wouldn't go crazy with this slider. Maybe just a little bit of face slimming. And then if we zoom into the eyes, it has the blue filter on. Let's see, I'm not sure what her eye color is. Her normal eye color is sort of a brownish color. And you can change that to whatever you want. This is green. Let's go to cat. And so that's quite strange. You wouldn't want to do that. How about honey? Alright, I like the look of that. You can whiten the eyes a little bit. You can enlarge the eyes a little bit. Red eye removal, dark circle removal, there are none. Improve the eyebrows. Alright, let's just back off on that a little bit. The lips, we can increase the lip saturation, the lip redness, the lip darkness. And not much teeth showing, so we don't need too much teeth whitening. And then for skin, I guess this shot was kind of taken far away. She probably had good skin, and I'm not really seeing any issues. Oh no, it's already applied some skin retouching, so let's take it off and see. Yeah, she had pretty good skin to start with. So I'm going to put less than what was there, and let's check out the shine removal. There's a little bit of shine on her nose. I'm not seeing much of a difference there. Skin defects removal, let's try that. I'm not really seeing any, but okay. Maybe with this image we'll be better off with the body adjustments. Here we can affect the shape. You just can't push it too far because it'll start to warp some things that are around it. And of course, it'll look funny if she gets too out of proportion. You could also go bigger. I don't know why you would want to do that, but you can. Alright, so again, keeping it subtle is the best option. The abdomen should make this section smaller. Let's just overcrank it to see. Alright, it did have an effect. The abdomen area, I think, works more on the hips. Let's crank that up. I don't know if I saw anything happen on that. So the shape and the abdomen had, as far as I can see, the biggest effect. And then there are some pro adjustments where you can adjust contrast in different parts of the image. Alright, you can affect color harmony, you can dodge and burn, clone stamp, the usual tools. And you can even tone down the preset with this slider. So this is, removing the preset and then adding the preset. Alright, and I suppose that is it for that photo. Let's go back to the catalog and try it with this photo. Alright, so let's try it with this image. If we go to templates, let's see what this one recommends. Influencer, monochrome, and easy portraits. So there's a few new ones there. So even though it's a portrait, it has chosen something different. I think I like Evening Glow. We'll go that way. And we'll go to Edit. And first we'll try Composition AI. As you can see, it didn't do a very good job on this one, because it's cut off important parts of the image. The one thing I would like to do with it is to try to straighten it a little bit. So I'll do that manually. And now the lines are a little bit straighter. Alright, I'm just taking a look at what it has done. We'll go right to the portrait section and to the interesting AI tools. Little face slimming. Not that much. Alright, let's zoom in and see what color her eyes are. Look like they might be brown. Yes. What if we made them blue? Oh, blue looks strange. It didn't completely cover up the brown. Huh. Well, I think honey looks better. It's just a lighter brown. There are no real dark circles, but let's move it up a little bit anyway. Let's improve the eyebrows. And then we'll do lip saturation, lip redness, lip darkening, and a little bit of teeth whitening. Alright, we'll go to the skin AI. Let's do the remove defects before we crank the sliders. There are a couple of little defects there. And it did take them away, but I can see that it grabbed a piece of this eyebrow. And it did make a little mistake up there, but now maybe the smoothing might take care of those issues. We'll do a little bit of shine removal. Alright, well, it smoothed it out, but you can still see where the eyebrow is a little bit off. But remember, this is still in beta. Alright, so now the body shape. You just have to be careful here. You see, if you go to 100%, it's going to warp the lines on the wall. So with an image like this, you're going to have to use just a very small amount. And if I go crazy on this one, it makes her finger longer. But if I do it just a little bit, you would never know. And I think here we might see a little bit of making the hips a little smaller. For some reason this one, it's really hard to see any effect. Either that or I'm just missing it, because that's completely off. And that's 100%. And that's the only slider I'm not seeing a difference. Maybe they haven't activated that slider yet. All right. And I think that's good for that photo. So the tools are pretty interesting and powerful. Maybe we can try one more, maybe of a different kind. All right, let's try more of a different kind of image. All right, so when we select this one, let's see what it thinks for. All right, it's saying urban style, big screen, and big city lights. Big city lights sounds interesting. We can go frosty, city thrills, black and white. Black and white is nice. Electric city, street theater. Perfect, street theater. All right, let's go on to edit. Composition AI, we'll see what it will do with this one. All right, it's maybe not what I would have chosen, but it's not bad. Some lighting adjustments, contrast. We add a little bit of matte. All right, I kind of like that. Can add a little film grain. Contrast. Highlight contrast. Alright, I like making the highlights look a little bit brighter. Just a little bit of mid-tone contrast and shadow contrast. Nope, I think that's better. Darker. Color harmony. Alright, we don't want to go crazy. Maybe tone it down a little warmer or a little cooler. Let's go a little bit warmer. And I think that's all right for a starting point. So that's been Luminar AI. It's got some interesting tools. You can get to a nice look pretty quickly. So I think you should check it out. A lot of these tools in here are also in the new Photoshop 2021. So that'll be something interesting to compare. They're getting a little bit competitive with each other with this AI technology. And if you're interested in learning more about Photoshop's AI, I'll put a link to a full course that I'll have about a beginner's guide to Photoshop CC 2021. So this has been Gary D. Tonicourt from morethanasnapshot.com, and I hope you found some interesting information in this video.